Morning YouTube, welcome to episode 32. We're finally back on the road. It's been a minute. So it's been a couple of days since we last shot. Libby had her birthday. She got a glorious breakfast in bed, which she loved. And a really nice celebration from all of the guys at the caravan park. They put on a show. It was really sweet.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
And they even made me presents and wrote me cards. It was really lovely.
Yeah. And then we had our last day yesterday, which felt really, really bittersweet. It was a decision that we needed to make, but it was still... Coffee! Coffee's ready, guys. It was a decision that we needed to make, but it was not an easy decision. We had such an amazing time there. We really loved it. Incredible opportunities to go out and see the Bungles, working with a really lovely team, and we'll be in touch with them for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bit sad leaving this morning, but I think we were definitely ready to be back on the bikes.
Yeah. I think any other time we would have stayed for the full season, but we are on our own little adventure, so we have to get back to it.
Yeah, we'd stopped having new experiences.
Yeah.
Things were becoming a little bit too comfortable, and there weren't many more challenges happening out there. So. And
we're just getting fat.
And we're getting fat. Way too many blueberry muffins.
And beers.
Although, thanks chef. Grabbed one out of the cool room before I left. Cheers, mate. So yeah, back on the road this morning. We were feeling a bit nervous to be back on the bikes, to be honest, because the last 2 weeks of riding that we had experienced, probably all the way from Port Hedland, had been really tough and not very rewarding.
Just a bit apprehensive that we were still going to enjoy it.
Yeah, because we definitely want to be out here having fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, a bit tentative to jump back on the bikes, but this morning has been 10 out of 10 start. Yeah. Nice and cruisy, rolling hills, not too warm because it's starting to cool down again. It was a chilly start to the morning. It's actually getting cold at night.
Yeah.
Where we're using blankets. So. Oh yeah, it's just really nice to be back on the bikes. Lovely scenery. We're taking our time. We don't have to be anywhere at a certain time to avoid anything anymore, like the heat or the wind. So we can just get back to our routine of cruising and looking around and not getting caught up in time and Ks and all the sort of the stats side of things, which you can get a bit bogged down with. So yeah, we're about 35 Ks in this morning. We're having our first coffee break on our percolator for the first time in 2 weeks, which I'm really excited about. Blueberry muffin, a little treat. 20 Ks to the next roadhouse, and then I think we'll chill there for the day. 4 days to Kununurra. We're going to go via a few gorges at the top end of the Gibb River Road. El Questro, Emma Gorge, some really nice spots along the way. So yeah, we're back out here taking our time and enjoying it. It feels good to be back on the road.
So it's so nice to be back on the bike, and sleeping in the tent last night was just a dream. There's something so nice about being all cozy and safe in your little tent and then looking up and seeing the stars. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And the ride's been really lovely. We're kind of going through the middle of these beautiful mountains, which is really refreshing after so much flat riding previously.
Yeah, we're enjoying the hills.
Yeah.
Everyone from Western Australia is saying it gets real hilly out here.
Yeah.
Anyone from outside Western Australia says it's still pretty flat. But it's been nice for us to work a bit uphill and then stand up on the bikes and roll down the other side. And yeah, the sun's hitting these mountain ranges really sweet. So it's been really nice. The other thing we've been reflecting on just with each other has been, since we've been back on the bikes, we haven't had as much time pressure. 4 or 5 weeks ago, it was the heat that really put the time pressure on. We'd have to stop by about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was the wind that was the time pressure. So we had to just get all of our Ks done around sunrise and sunset. And the time pressure just means that, you know, all of your rest stops are rushed. It's always in the back of your mind, and things start getting uncomfortable if you delay. So the heat's really, really nice. The wind isn't a problem, and we've just got time to sit down and have our nice coffees and enjoy our ginger nut snaps. So yeah, we're in a good spot at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're just having a stop underneath the shade of a big baobab tree. Loving the percolator, getting our coffee back into our bellies. It's delicious. And today we've got about a 95k ride. We're going to stop off at Doon Doon Roadhouse in about 30 k's from here.
And get some more pawpaw.
More pawpaw at Doon Doon. Yeah, so we'll ride right over there. And we'll spend the afternoon there. I think they've got some really good burgers apparently.
Yeah.
So we're going to check them out. And then ride on another 30 k's or so to another beautiful campsite with some shelter and toilets and all things lovely. Another beautiful morning in the Kimberley. We had a lovely night last night. A couple of caravanners stopped and gave us some love. Gave us a few beers, some nibbles on a platter. We hung out with them for the afternoon, so that was great fun. And they've just passed us in the car this morning, giving us a toot on the way through. So today we've made the decision to bypass Wyndham and Emma Gorge and make our way straight to Kununurra. It's been 3 weeks since we've been in a town and almost a month since we've been in a proper town with more than a couple of shops. And I think we're kind of just feeling like being there. The detour to Emma Gorge would have been about a 60k detour for one gorge. And we've seen quite a few gorges out here and we've got quite a few lined up. So
yeah, we just thought it was the right decision in the moment.
Yeah.
We're ready for a cafe stop.
Ready for a cafe stop. There's a Melbourne style looking cafe in Kununurra, so fingers crossed it is. We'll go check that out, check out the bakery, go nuts.
Yeah.
It's probably been long enough since our 24 donuts that we could go again. Not the 24, but just actually taste a donut again. So yeah, that's the plan. We're about to turn right and head towards Kununurra. Looks like about 45 k's into a pretty stiff headwind, but that's fine. We're going to take a 0 day tomorrow, I think, and get ourselves ready for the next leg.
Yeah.
Just give our bodies a chance to get back into the swing of things. Yeah.
That's all.
Let's get back on the bikes. content. So it was nice to come into town yesterday. We stopped in a cafe and got our Melbourne coffee fix and 3 juices because of a mistaken order, which was awesome. And yeah, big feed. Town's pretty busy because the festival's on. So we just kind of got to the caravan park. It has a pool, so we jumped in for a dip and that was really, really nice. Just lazed about in the afternoon and rested our legs. It's only been 3 days riding, but we felt like we kind of needed it, didn't we?
Yeah, after 2 weeks off.
Yeah. So we're at the Hidden Valley Caravan Park. Right out the back of it is a national park, which is people keep on telling us is like the miniature Bungles. So we just headed out early this morning. We're just going to check it out and then go into town this afternoon for our food shop and restock on gas and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, we'll see what this is all about. Found a boab tree and apparently the pits are edible.
What does it taste like?
It's kind of sour but a little sweet. It tastes kind of like smells kind of like chaff. Like,
okay.
You could get around it. You want to try?
Yeah. So that's all for this episode. We're just gonna chill out here in Kununurra Caravan Park for this evening and then head off tomorrow. Next episode we'll be taking 5 days to get to Catherine, where we'll be staying with a lovely guy that we met through his parents who volunteered him to have us, so we'll see how that goes. It was nice to come into a town when it's been super busy, because we've been through quite a few that have been quite stagnant and they feel quite sad, but because there's this big festival going on at the moment, it's been really nice to see it energised.
And the scenery's been amazing, like right behind you, we're surrounded by really, really cool orange cliffs and things.
Yeah, and lots of boabs.
Yeah, so hopefully this continues. We'll see. Stay tuned. Next episode coming out in 4 or 5 days.